He took little X.
Funny. A little Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram. He just took little.
Whoopi Goldberg just learned the hard way that some names are untouchable, Elon Musk being one of them. After mocking Musk's son on live TV, she found herself caught in a storm of legal trouble, public outrage, and one of the most humiliating moments of her career. Walking into the courtroom with confidence, Whoopi thought she could brush it off. But what happened next stunned everyone in the room. Did she finally take things too far? Could this be the scandal that brings her down for good? The backlash has been relentless. Musk's team isn't backing down, and the consequences are about to get real. This isn't just another Hollywood controversy, it could be the most career-shattering moment of Whoopi's life. The internet erupted after Whoopi's remarks about Musk's son, and the response was swift. Fans, critics, and even some of her own supporters turned against her. But the real shock came when Musk himself stepped in. Known for fiercely defending his family, he wasted no time calling out Whoopi and The View for what he labeled as bullying a child on national television. Now, the feud is spiraling out of control, and Whoopi may be facing a fallout like never before. Elon Musk didn't just fire back, he went to war, calling Whoopi's comments disgusting. He exposed The View as what he called a scripted, agenda-driven machine. His tweet exploded within seconds, instantly dividing the internet. Musk supporters on one side, critics on the other. But Elon wasn't finished. He came armed with receipts. Blasting the network, he accused them of allowing unchecked misinformation to spread, sending shockwaves through the media world. Then he dropped the hammer. Musk made one thing crystal clear: mess with him and there will be consequences. Suddenly rumors swirled, legal action, industry pressure, behind the scenes chaos. Reports surfaced that The View's executives were scrambling, panicked. Because when Elon Musk sets his sights on you, it's not just a Twitter feud, it's a full-scale takedown.
I don't know what else to say, but it is. I'm just looking at this video and it's so bizarre.
The View is in full-blown meltdown mode, and insiders say it's an absolute disaster. Producers are scrambling, PR teams are in panic mode, and ABC execs are losing their minds as every attempt at damage control fails spectacularly. At the center of the firestorm, Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar, both getting dragged from all sides. Social media is tearing them apart, resurfacing past comments and spinning a much larger narrative. But this isn't just another controversy. This is chaos. And here's the real danger. They didn't just mock anyone. They went after Elon Musk's son. If there's one thing the world knows about Musk, it's that he doesn't just respond, he obliterates. This isn't a CEO who will issue a bland PR statement and move on. This is the man who owns Twitter, shapes online discourse, and has the power to make sure The View never recovers. If he wanted to, he could bury the show, and from the looks of it, he's already pulling the strings. The moment Musk called them out, the internet erupted. His brutal tweet went mega viral, racking up millions of reactions within minutes. The backlash was immediate and unforgiving, not just from his loyal fans, but from everyday viewers who finally felt The View had crossed the line. Now, the biggest question remains: can The View survive this, or is this the beginning of the end?
You know what, X is an adorable name, and perhaps a grown woman who named herself Whoopi should refrain from mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him. Yes, Whoopi picked that name for herself. She's actually Karen Elaine Johnson. Now, how did Karen become Whoopi? You're going to love this. According to Goldberg, once I started getting parts in plays, I wanted a name that sounded more interesting. Karen Johnson wasn't it. Some people at the rep called me Whoopi, because I would let loose with a fart.
Viewers weren't just angry, they were demanding action. The hashtag cancel the view exploded across Twitter, and this wasn't just a fleeting outrage cycle. It had momentum. People weren't just venting, they wanted consequences, boycotts, accountability, and a total shutdown. But here's where it gets even worse. This isn't just a PR disaster, it's a financial catastrophe. When an audience turns on a show, the real threat isn't bad press, it's lost revenue. And right now, The View's money is on the line. Major advertisers, the show's financial backbone, are reportedly reconsidering their deals. No brand wants to be associated with a controversy this toxic. Behind the scenes, top-tier sponsors are quietly debating whether to pull their ads. And if that happens, the fallout will be devastating. No advertisers mean no money. No money means The View is facing an existential crisis. ABC executives are in full-blown panic mode, scrambling for any way to contain the disaster. Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar are under immense pressure to respond, but at this point, anything they say could make things even worse. Meanwhile, Elon Musk isn't backing down. He's keeping the scandal in the spotlight, and if history has shown us anything, it's that he doesn't just fight, he wins.
If you're a father, you will really understand, and there's nothing more motivating than looking at the future of your children and saying, what will I give them? Because the country that I build right now and help to protect, that's the one they're going to inherit. Will they have to spend their entire lives fixing my problems because I was such a selfish, lazy bastard? I preserved nothing for them? Or am I going to fix these things so that I do the hard work and they get the benefit?
He's not backing down. If The View thought this would blow over, they played themselves. This isn't just backlash, it's a reckoning. For years, they've thrived on controversy, pushing the envelope and sparking debates. But this time, they crossed the wrong line. Mocking Elon Musk's son wasn't just reckless, it was career suicide. Because Musk doesn't just fight back, he dismantles. And what ignited this firestorm? A moment that should have been untouchable. Elon Musk standing before the world, not as a billionaire, not as a tech mogul, but as a father. No spaceships, no AI, no Twitter feuds, just him and his son. It was rare, it was raw, it was real. But Whoopi Goldberg, she saw something else. She saw weakness, she saw an opening, and she went for the kill.
On The View today, Whoopi made fun of Elon Musk's 4-year-old son.
So yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay?
You take aim at a 4-year-old? I mean, look, I get that he's operating at your reading level, but come on. At least have the decency to go after someone who's reached puberty.
Whoopi Goldberg could have let it slide. She could have treated it like any other father-son moment. But nope, she went in for the kill. And she did it with that smirk. The one that says, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. The sarcasm was thick, the delivery brutal. This wasn't just a passing joke, it was a direct hit. And oh, did it land. The audience chuckled. Some of the co-hosts giggled along. But the internet detonated. Because let's be real, this wasn't just about a kid's name. It was about who said it, where she said it, and how she said it. Elon Musk's son's name has been meme material since the day he was born, but coming from Whoopi on national TV, that wasn't comedy. That was a full-scale ambush. This wasn't some random Twitter troll making a joke. This was Whoopi Goldberg, a household name, dragging a 4-year-old for sport. And for what? A cheap laugh? A trending headline? A viral moment at a child's expense? The backlash was instant. People weren't just annoyed, they were livid. Parents called it disgusting. Fans of The View were stunned. Even Whoopi's most loyal supporters started side-eyeing her. Because this wasn't just about Musk. This was about a child. A little boy who never signed up to be publicly mocked. And just like that, Whoopi found herself at the center of an internet firestorm she never saw coming. Clips of her comments spread like wildfire, and the reaction, savage. The View just hit a new low, mocking a 4-year-old, one furious user wrote. Another took it even further. Elon might just bankrupt ABC this time. But the wildest part, even people who hate Musk were calling this out. One viral post put it bluntly. mocking the beloved son of a litigious billionaire worth $400 billion. Whoopi just made the dumbest move of her career, and just when it seemed like it couldn't get worse, oh, it got worse, because Joy Behar decided to throw gasoline on the fire. Instead of realizing Whoopi had already dug herself into a hole, Joy took a jackhammer to it. She didn't just defend Whoopi's joke, she doubled down in the most unhinged way possible. What started as a snide remark about a child spiraled into a full-blown, unfiltered rant. And then, out of nowhere, Joy dropped the line that turned this from a controversy into an absolute catastrophe. Maybe Elon should have invested in better birth control if he didn't want people talking about his kid's name. Silence. Then chaos. That wasn't a joke. That was a nuke. At that moment, this was no longer just a bad joke gone too far. This was a career-ruining disaster, a network-shaking scandal, a PR nightmare that The View might not survive. And now, the fallout is just beginning.
If somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f*** yourself.
What started as a casual discussion about Elon Musk's child on The View quickly spiraled into chaos. Even Whoopi Goldberg, who's no stranger to live TV disasters, looked visibly shaken. The tension in the room was undeniable, and the audience sat in stunned silence. Then, Joy Behar crossed the line. Her remarks about Musk's parenting weren't just cruel, they were unnecessary. She didn't just mock Musk as a father, she targeted his child, a kid who had done nothing to deserve the spotlight. But Behar didn't stop there. She took it further, criticizing Musk's spending habits and questioning why he brought his son to public events, implying that it was all about his ego. The backlash was instant. Social media erupted with disbelief. Was this really happening? Why was Behar, someone who built her career on gossiping about celebrities, now attacking Musk for simply living his life in the public eye? Instead of realizing the gravity of the moment, The View hosts doubled down. No apologies, no remorse, just more fuel to the fire. People were outraged, not just Musk supporters, but anyone who saw the attack for what it was. Even some of Musk's harshest critics couldn't defend it. Others speculated that Musk was reveling in the controversy, using it to fuel his ongoing battle with the media. But let's be real, this is Elon Musk, the same guy who bought Twitter on a whim, the same guy who takes on entire industries without hesitation. Do you really think he's gonna let a daytime talk show mock his child without consequences? This fight just got personal, and Musk doesn't back down. He goes nuclear. Could legal action be on the horizon? ABC executives are sweating, advertisers are watching closely, and this is no longer just a Twitter feud. It's a full-blown media showdown, and Musk, he's far from finished. The drama is only getting started.